As I speak, about 10 women have apparently now come forward with allegations against Russell Brand, and the organisations that employed him at the time of the allegations are scrambling to remove content featuring him from their online archives, and there are a lot of questions being asked. YouTube has demonetised Brand's channel. It's all moving very quickly. And I know there are people out there who think that there are people out to get Russell Brand, but there are also people out there who think that Russell Brand foresaw this situation and ingratiated himself to a certain online constituency who would believe that he was being stitched up. And therefore that might help him prosecute his case. Now, he has denied everything. He said that everything he's been involved in has been consensual, and he has yet to have his day in court, if indeed he does have that day, and he is entitled, as is everyone else, to the presumption of innocence. That's not going to stop people speculating. It's not going to stop people dredging up things from his past. But I think while we're talking about things that happened in the past, let's pause for a minute to consider that certain sections of the media in the UK celebrated Russell Brand for his promiscuity, and at that time perhaps they should have been asking the questions that they're asking now. And more widely, we should be asking ourselves whether we believe that that kind of sexual promiscuity is acceptable. He was certainly on the record of touching people, groping journalists, that sort of thing. That, I would imagine, should have been deemed unacceptable, but that was on camera. We have allegations about what may or may not have happened behind the scenes. The question of the duty of care of his employers and the employers of the assistants and other people involved, or allegedly who may have been victims in this case, that duty of care was not exercised responsibly. And we can broaden that out not just to this case, but in general. If that was still going on, not so long ago, 10 years ago, when did it cease? Did it cease? Is it still happening? And is it confined to the media? Is it happening in other workplaces? And I'd suggest the answer is yes, that kind of behaviour is going on. Whether illegal behaviour is happening or not, I do not know. But I do know that in workplaces people get bullied, that there are a certain number of bosses. In fact, some psychologists may argue that most bosses can be classified as psychopaths. Now we have people who don't have much consideration for others running a lot of businesses. And this is something that should concern everybody. Now, getting back to the media, this is happening in the UK at the moment. To a certain extent it's happened in the US. We've had allegations surrounding Bill Cosby. Harvey Weinstein is in jail. There's lots of other people's names have come and gone. But is anything being done? Is anything being done around the world? In Australia, for example, where I am at the moment, I have heard second or third hand, so therefore I'm not in a position to give direct evidence on most of these instances of people certainly being bullied and nothing being done about it. And that the argument here as there has been these are people who have a lot of power because they draw ratings or they draw success, they make money for their employers. And I'm sure that is true in the business world as well. We've got to take a collective, good, hard look at ourselves. And that's across the board. But we can't do it all at once. What we can do is insist that the media, the mainstream media, the much maligned mainstream media, clear out its own house before it starts attacking others. Thank you so much for watching. This is not necessarily typical of the content that I make here, but I do like to address topical issues when they come up. If you like what you're seeing, can you please give it a thumbs up? Can you share it? Can you comment? I want to know what you think about it. You may think I'm totally wrong, that you might think that this is all a big stitch up and it should go away, or maybe you have another solution to the one that I've suggested, let me know. And please subscribe. I'd appreciate it if you press that button, and maybe press the notification bell too, so that you know next time I've got a video. Right now there should be some suggestions from YouTube about other videos that you might like to watch, and I'd appreciate it if you did that too. Thanks for your time.